Yes, people, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to KGX to the Z TV. Chelsea 4, Hull City 0. On to the next round of the FA Cup. Comfortable performance today, as expected. And yes, I know Hull City is currently, I think, fourth in the championship, but obviously the major gap in quality, major gap in talent, and it showed today. And to be honest with you, should have been 6, should have been 7. But we didn't take some of our chances early on in the first half. We had to wait a little bit finally to get that breakthrough goal. But before we get into that, make sure you guys hit that like, make sure you guys hit that subscribe, turn those notifications on. Try to get you guys some more content coming up in the week. Maybe another Chelsea dealing show. Maybe a little race for Europe type of show, a little preview, hint, hint, hint. But today, the lineup, pretty strong lineup. Sanchez in goal because Jorgensen, our cup keeper, is out injured. The youngster on the bench, I don't think Liam wanted to kind of throw him in there. Right back, Reece James came back. Center backs were Fofana and Sarr got his first start. And then left back Hato because Cucurella is out with a hamstring injury. Midfield was Caicedo, Santos in there. And then Esteval technically in the 10. Right side was Neto, although Neto was also playing in the 10. Up top was Delap, and on the left side was Garnacho. So, yeah, calm performance today from everybody. Good performances all around with the exception of Garnacho. Delap technically ended up, I think, with 2 or 3 assists. Should have scored his goal. Had a chance that he had a header, hit off the crossbar. He thought it was in. It wasn't in. He took his time and didn't score on an empty net. But apart from that, just fantastic performances just all around. Sarr looked very good on his debut. Again, quality of the opponent has to come into a play, and you have to kind of grade a little bit on a scale. But he was out there for what he did out there very, very well, very comfortable on the ball. Should have had an assist, had a lovely pass diagonal over the top to Esteval. Esteval controls it, goes around the keeper, does everything right except for the finish. All he had to do was just side foot it in, but he goes for, like, stabs at it a little bit, goes over the bar. But again, Sarr was just very, very calm, was dealing with his aerial challenges, his aerial battles. Very good in the tackle today, and again, very, very calm and very good on the ball. Saw some nice passes with his left foot, something that we haven't seen from Chalobah pretty much in his entirety of his Chelsea career. Was good. Fofana was calm on the other side. Sanchez didn't have much to do. Reece only played about 50 minutes, 60 minutes. He's just getting back from the flu, I think. Calm. Didn't have much to do defensively. Like I said, Hull City didn't really attack us very, very much. Left side, Hato, I thought was very good today. Very, very good in defensively. Was getting into some nice areas attacking wise, but just defensively was very good tackles, very good in his challenges, very good in his duels. Midfield, Caicedo, very, very calm performance. Santos, fantastic today. He's one of our better players under Rosenior. Very good to see him sort of get more confidence, get more game time. Passing, something that he's been criticized in the past in terms of being a little bit too safe, was very good today. Very good in breaking the lines, very good in just controlling the ball in traffic. Nice little one touches here and there, just keeping the ball moving so at times, but then also at other times playing a little bit riskier. Very, very good. Right side, Neto, I think he won man of the match. I think he technically did get his hat trick. One of his goals, the first goal, I think, the first goal or second goal, went in directly from the corner. He was whipping in some great, great crosses to the near post, which is obviously something that the set piece coach had sort of implemented because we've done it for time now in the Prem, Champions League, in the cup matches. But Neto was very good. His first goal, fantastic left-footed strike. Sort of like I said before, he was popping up in the 10 sometimes. He was drifting inside. He was playing, nice little 1-2s here, and he got a nice little return from Delap. Took one touch, bang, left-footed to the bottom left of the keeper. Deserved goal. Like I said, he was playing well. He was getting into good positions. He was being a threat. not as much head down dribbling and things like that. And yes, again, it's Hull City, so we're not going to get too exaggerated, too over the top, but he was very good. Esteval had his moments. Like I said, he should have scored a goal. Probably could have had two in this one, but just the finishing boots weren't there. He's got to do a little bit better job of just being a little bit calmer under pressure. We know he's got the finish in him, but he was very good. He came off. Jason Derry came on. Jason Derry looked very good in possession. Could actually beat a man. We all wanted to see Garnacho come off. He didn't. Maybe he needs Garnacho to sort of get that confidence up. We know Esteval's got unreal levels of confidence already, but good cameo from him. Hopefully, it's a player that we see start to make the bench, because you could already tell. And I've seen him play for the under 21 team, the under 18 team. I knew when he came in from Crystal Palace that he was a player that was very confident, very good with the dribble, could beat a man, drop a shoulder. Pretty decent end product, pretty decent decision making and things like that for his age, of course. We'll see how it translates to the senior level, but he looked very good when he came on. Shim came on for Delap, looked fairly comfortable. Had some nice kind of hold up play, link up play. There was one where I think it was Sarr that played a nice pass with his left foot over the top. Shim chests it down, brings it down, and kind of brings some others into play. So it was nice to see him get some minutes. Nice to see Achapong get some minutes at right back. And yeah, we keep it moving. No injuries. No, nothing, nothing that we didn't already know about this team. But it was, like I said, it's nice to see some of the younger players get out there, get some minutes in a less pressurized situation, right? You don't want to be throwing some of these players into the Prem where, we've got to get results, and that's where the bread and butter is. But yeah, just like I said, just a calm performance. Nice Friday night, go into the weekend. No, just sit back and just enjoy football. There's some decent matchups coming up, the Villa versus Newcastle and things like that. So yeah, just calm, just keep it moving. 7 wins out of 9, or no, 7 out of 10 for Rosinha. Only 2 losses were Arsenal, and then the draw, obviously, versus Leeds, where we threw it away. So nice to get back into winning ways. Always nice to advance in the FA Cup. Beginning of the season, I told folks, I said, look, I wanted to win one of the domestics. Didn't work out in the Carabao Cup because we couldn't beat Arsenal over 2 legs. But we've got a good chance at getting back to Wembley, exercising some of those Wembley demons. But yeah, let me know. Let me know in the chat, in the comments, who your man of the match was. Let me know what you thought of the lineup. Nice that we get a week off, no midweek game. But then after that, things are going to start to pick up. We've got big games coming up. We've got Villa away coming up. We've got Arsenal away coming up. We've got Newcastle thrown in there. We probably have the Champions League somewhat later in there. Maybe some more FA Cup action. So yeah, things are going to start to get really, really hot and heavy with the fixtures, with the importance of the fixtures. So we'll see. But like always, appreciate everybody for stopping by. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and we'll see you at the next one. Peace.